Hi guys, and welcome back. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do a half double crochet in the back bump. So I'm sure there's other names for this stitch out there, but I call this half double crochet in the back bump. So if you're doing one of my patterns and I say a HDC BB or a half double crochet back bump, this is the stitch I mean. So in order to do a row of half double crochet in the back bump, you need to have already done a row of half double crochet. And the characteristics of a row of half double crochet are like this. So if you're looking at the front, you have a nice sort of V with a crossover, and the top of the row will look like a chain stitch row. Can you see that? If you turn it around to the back, you will have what I call back bumps. So if you have a look, you've got your chains along the top, then you have this sort of crossover row here that looks a bit like a twisted rope. And those are the bumps you're going to work into in a half double crochet back bump row. Okay? So here's my working piece. It's the front side facing you. We've got a nice flat stitch. And if I turn it around on the back, you've got the bump. So this piece here is actually the piece we're going to be working into for the stitch. I'll show you how to do that now. So I've chained one to begin my row, and just like any normal half double crochet, I'm going to yarn over, but instead of putting my hook through this chain space here, I'm going to flip my work over a little bit. I'm going to put my hook in here. So can you see that? That is just the loop in the back of my chain. So I've still got my chain, my two pieces across the top here, and I'm underneath this one in the back, and then I'm going to yarn over and bring a loop through. So I've got 3 loops on the hook, and you'll see, you should be able to see anyway, that this chain has now been forced to face the front. And that's what you want to be seeing. So you're going to yarn over and pull that through all 3 stitches like a normal half double crochet. So we're going to do that again. We're going to yarn over, turn our work so that we can find the back bump. I'm going to put our hook through the back bump. I'm going to grab our yarn and pull it through. So we've got our 3 loops on the hook. I'm going to yarn over and take it through all 3. So can you see that? Start to really force that chain forward, and that's what we're going to do all the way along. So yarn over, find your back bump, put the hook through. Yarn over, pull it through. Yarn over, pull it all the way through. So we're going to carry on. So yarn over, find your back bump, put the chain through, or the hook through even. You yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, find your back bump, hook in, pull through the yarn. 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, through all 3. So essentially it's exactly the same as a normal half double crochet in terms of the process. But instead of working into our chains, we're working into the loop behind the chain, which is normally referred to as the back bump. And what that does is it helps push forward this chain stitch, so you end up with a nice, decorative, almost knit-like pattern with that face in the front. So I'm going to whiz through the next few and meet you back at the end. Okay, so we've got 2 chains left here. So I'm going to yarn over into the back bump, pull through the yarn over through all the loops. And then the last stitch, exactly the same as all the rest, yarn over into the back bump, pull the yarn over through all 3. And that is the end of your row of half double crochet back bumps. And can you see how nice that looks? I love this stitch. I use it a lot for edging sleeves and necklines because I think it's just a nice way to finish something off.